What is energy? Each of us possess a number of bodies. We are familiar with one of them, the physical body. Physical body, physical, dense, gross, third dimensional matter. But we are not so familiar with the emotional, the mental, and spiritual bodies. All these bodies are composed of energy. But the energy is not of the familiar electromagnetic spectrum, such as light, radio waves, or X-rays. I'm talking about the energy behind this familiar energy and behind what we know as matter. This energy is not detectable by your scientists' instruments because they too are made of matter. And no instrument can detect frequencies higher than those from which it is made. This energy that is behind all of perceivable, physical, dense matter energy, this energy that I'm referring to is constantly shifting, constantly changing. You can imagine, for the sake of this explanation, that energy is divided into octaves, with the source as the highest octave and the physical plane as the lowest octave. We shall be talking about I and other levels of your being exist and perform our functions in these octaves. Imagine them like several FM radio bands on your radio, with each being, such as myself, as one particular station. Each band supports a different range of frequencies, and each of us operates in every band. One occupies the same relative position in the dial within each band, getting progressively higher in frequency. Or, to use the analogy of a piano keyboard, one is the same relative note in each octave on the keyboard, 7 in this case. So, if your individual notes in each of the 7 octaves were sounded together, the result would be the totality of your being. A very beautiful sound, I might add. Remember that these analogies do not even come close to conveying the real story. There are many bands and an infinite number of notes in each. Also, at these levels, you are constantly blending with other energies to perform certain functions. Not only is my being composed of energy, but anything I conceive of is manifested through further organization of energy units. Whenever I create anything from an atom to a galaxy, I first project a receptive field analogous to space, and then transmit or radiate energy units into it, organized according to my intent or thought forms. The only way that anything can be created is by organizing this unlimited supply of energy units according to intent. So, the being that I know as myself, plus all that I create or destroy, is composed of energy. Again, this energy is not the heat or light that you know, but a more subtle energy, akin to the energy of a thought that you might have. This raises many interesting questions about the dimensions of energy, such as the nature of space and of time. Won't you please, my esteemed viewer, stay tuned for the next installment, where we will be discussing the many mysteries and dimensions of space and of time? I hope that you will. Namaste. Namaskaram.